All right. Good morning. Good morning. Happy Friday, everyone. Wherever you are watching from, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Straight from Virginia Beach, Virginia. This is our day 4 out of the 6 days that we put together to celebrate women in leadership. And I'm here with my co-host, Coach Janine Gonzigie, straight from Texas, and with our beautiful sister all the way from California. She's been with us since day one, Mrs. Gisandra, and also Mrs. Annette straight from Louisiana. I can't wait to go there and eat microfish. So, so we are all here, strong, beautiful sisters, powerful, name it, making change out there. Don't you want to be a part of this movement? Yes, you don't want to miss this. Yesterday was powerful, and today we can't wait to hear from Mrs. Annette and all her strong and powerful message she's going to send to you guys this morning. Stay connected with us, share this link, invite people. Guess what? Mrs. Jassandra keep inviting people and they are joining and love what we are doing because they say when 1, 2, 3 women gather, amazing, extraordinary things happen. So let's all make it, let's all do it and help those who can help themselves. So back to you, the Coach Janine, so that we can proceed.
Thank you so much, Coach Sandra. We are very glad and very excited to be here. Just like you said, today is day 4, so we are keep going. We were so blessed to start it this month, really empowering women. Every night we were doing that, and then last since Tuesday afternoon, we are here with a conference, and we have received so many good feedback. People are really enjoying what we're giving them. All the speakers, they've been such a blessing to us, and we are just continue because all this group of change makers that we're bringing you, they are definitely all been through a wonderful journey, that they have learned a lot about leadership, and that's why they're coming together with us to be able to build this platform so we can be able to give you some tools so you won't have to worry about we really trying to figure out everything on your own. We are like a tribe, so that's why we're coming together and giving you really tools and really empowering you by bringing you different speakers. So that, just like Coach Sandra said yesterday, we had a wonderful, wonderful panel. They were talking about self-care, how we need to be able to focusing on our goal and be able to keep going, never give up. So we had so many notes, we were taking notes, and we're going to combine all the notes from the conference, and then by next week, we can be able to send in everybody's all the links of the social media we're going to send to everybody from our speaker. And then in the month of April, each speaker who came to our conference will be able to be back again for a solo interview. So that's a very good treat. I don't want you to miss, really stay tuned, because they're going to be coming back one by one and giving you again more information about how you can work with them, and how they can be able to be at your service, be able to lead you and give you more tools than you received this week. So thank you so much. Merci beaucoup d'être avec nous depuis mardi après-midi. And nous sommes vraiment dans la joie, et merci encore de se connecter sur Facebook, sur YouTube, et d'être là avec nous depuis la conférence a commencé. Donc, on est là chaque jour. Tous les panélistes, elles sont vraiment en train de nous donner beaucoup des éléments, comment être un leader authentique. So, nous sommes vraiment dans la joie. Merci les gens qui sont en train de nous regarder en Afrique, au Canada, Paris, partout. Merci beaucoup. En tout cas, nous sommes là aujourd'hui encore avec Coach Annette. Elle va nous parler aussi de son parcours et comment est-ce que elle a commencé son parcours, et elle est déjà leader, elle est en train de former beaucoup d'autres leaders. So stay tuned en tout cas. Merci beaucoup, Coach Sandra.
Thank you, Coach Janine, and thank you all, and all of you who are watching, whatever you are, from our living rooms to yours, to your car, to your your office. We are here to empower you. One thing I want to say to any woman leading a group out there, if you are there leading as a boss, as anything, protect them, because we are the mothers, we are the women, we are the sisters. No matter what you are facing outside, when you are about to step the door into your office, leave it outside, because those that are working under you are not a part of your problem, but they are there to support you. Being a leader, if you don't have the character that will lead other people, then you have to review whatever you are doing. So I encourage you this morning, don't put down anyone by saying you are leading them or lifting them up. Everyone is facing challenges, but every day putting themselves out there just to feed somebody. All we are doing today is to feed somebody. We are raising children. We have mouth to feed every single day. Don't let your problem become something for someone not to sleep. I was talking to someone in Canada this morning, and what her husband is facing from his boss is very stressful, and that man have faced a lot of problem already, damage already. So we don't want that at all. When you are a woman out there as a boss, correct your attitude, please. And also, a big shout out to our one and only first female elected president in Tanzania. Women are doing amazing things. Last month was our first woman, Black one, that made history in America and the entire world. Another one from my own home, as a woman, a female first Prime Minister in Africa. So we are doing amazing thing, and Dr. Ngozi from Nigeria, first female Black African to lead the World Bank, the #1. Isn't it amazing? So
Yes,
we are doing this to empower you out there. Whatever you think is impossible, it is possible when you change your mindset. And all this conference is about one thing: change your mindset and you will make it. Yesterday, I didn't even speak English. English was something I never, when they used to beat me in class, and my English teacher, the day he saw my book on Facebook, he rubbed his eyes, say, "Is that my girl Sapunu or somebody else?" I say, "It's me." It's me. Life can change. So anything can change in a blank of eyes. Believe in yourself. Just tell yourself, I will make it. Yes, I used to hear I was a waste of time. What can I become? Yes, my own people who supposed to protect and support me. They call me names. But the day I say, God, you didn't brought me this far to leave me. Change my
that's right.
situation, and I will
Hmm.
forever be grateful to you. And when I was saying it, I was crying. I was
Hmm.
crying. That time I was age of 15, holding a baby. Never knew how my life will be. But look at me today, speaking to millions of people, standing in front of millions of people, speaking, expressing myself without fear. You also can do it. Just empower yourself. Everything you want is within you. And if I can do it from Africa, a French country speaking Ewe, and became stay in the best country doing this, whatever you are today, I encourage you. You're gonna make it. Back to you, the coach Janine.
Thank you so much, Coach Anna, for this powerful word that you definitely giving us this morning. Yes, we're changing history. All these women who are really taking the leadership position because they've been committed for many, many years doing what we're doing today, empowering the others, giving them tools. So we are so very happy and we're celebrating them, and we wish them that, all the blessing. Then we know that God gonna help them to lead really the country because they are capable and they are unstoppable, just like every one of you guys are watching us today. We want you to remind that every single day you can do it and you are unstoppable. Okay, So thank you so much. Merci beaucoup de se connecter à nous. Guys, we're going to be going in French and English because we have two different beautiful communities. So merci beaucoup de se connecter. Et Coach Centre est en train de nous rappeler et de célébrer encore cette femme qui vient d'être nommée. Elle est maintenant la présidente la female president du Tanzanie. Donc, on est vraiment dans la joie de célébrer cette femme. Et on espère qu'elle va continuer le legacy aussi de le président qui était là avant, John Magufuli. He was an amazing man. Mais maintenant, nous sommes vraiment confidents qu'elle va continuer le travail et aussi son legacy, parce que c'était un homme qui était en train de parler, pour la cause de l'Afrique. Donc, espérons que cette dame aussi, avec le support de nous tous, elle va continuer aussi à faire le même travail dans ce sens-là. Donc, merci beaucoup de se connecter. N'hésitez pas, écrivez vos questionnaires déjà dans le box, dans le comment box. Donc, si vous avez des questions par rapport à ce qui a été dit, que ce soit les autres speakers qui étaient là avant, ou vous avez des questions par rapport à leadership, n'hésitez pas en tout cas. Et merci beaucoup, Coach Sandra. Dans quelques instants, nous allons emmener notre premier panéliste. Comme ça, elle pourra commencer à nous parler des éléments de leadership. Et puis, nous allons être là pour la journée pour continuer à célébrer les femmes dans le leadership. Merci, Coach Sandra.
Thank you, Janine. Thank you, and thank you, ladies, for connecting. And I'm receiving messages, so people will connect soon. So,
awesome.
Thank you, and also don't forget to put your information in the chat so that whoever wanted to connect with you, they will. And also to let you guys know that the last day we have a lot of surprise to say. My mouth will, I don't want to sleep my mouth and just let it out. Janine said you better not. So stay tuned. Sunday is gonna be phenomenal. We need all your photos, your bios, so that the surprise is gonna be big, so we all can see something fruitful out of this conference. And it's not just gonna be this one. We're gonna be doing more things, and we will need your support. And like I said, let's come together. The world needs us. We, the mothers, are the only one who can heal the world. Our children are dying. Our children are suffering. When Black man or Black girl is killed, it affects me, affects you, it affects all of us, because if she die, it's me. It could be you next. It could be them next. So we have to speak more and fight this. We cannot be alive and continue seeing our children being killed. That's why we are putting all this together. The Speaker for a Change and the With You solution is there to help, is there to promote, and is here to bring people together. We may be the founder, but one person cannot do anything.
That's right.
Change needs all of us. When we want to go far, then we have to bring the boat, push the boat together. The boat is already on shore. It's up to us to push it to the water. No matter how windy the storm will be, we will make it, because we are strong women. And whenever women are gathered together, extraordinary things happen. So let's make it more extraordinary. Let's make it, and let's do it. From here, straight to your home. Back to you, Janine.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I really appreciate this, Coach Sandra. Now we're going to invite our speaker, Coach Annette. She's definitely, I remember when we start, talking since last year, that was really amazing. And we're trying to do some things, but, time did not really allow us, but this year is a perfect time. I can definitely say she's a woman of grace. Definitely, she's very committed, just like all of you guys, and she has a lot to share with us. She has a powerful story. She's doing a lot, so definitely, I told her, I can't wait to be able for working with you. And next month or so, she's gonna be back for the interview, and also we are preparing many webinars and joint ventures that we're going to be doing together. So she's going to be giving you some tools this morning to be able to tell your story, to be able to connect with all the resources you need. So guys, stay tuned. Thank you so much, Coach Annette, and you have the floor.
Good morning, everybody. I don't know if you just saw my Zoom had completely dropped me right on off. I'm like, this ain't nothing but the devil. I had to hurry up and log back in. I'm like, what is going on?
I was like, where is she?
Right head and complete. I was like, God,
Yes.
like, what is going on? I'm so sorry, ladies. Look, I got back right in time, though. Thank God for that.
Yeah.
Good morning, ladies.
Good morning.
As Janine introduced me, my name is Annette Morris. I am the owner of Goal Getter LLC. It is my vision and my life's purpose to help women to identify their God-given gift, and we teach them how to convert that gift into a 5 to 7 figure income generating business. Why do I believe in the gift? Because it's talked about in the Bible, right? The Bible says the gift will make room for you and bring you before great men, right? So I feel like your God-given gift, your purpose on earth, is the only thing that God is going to truly bless and have to manifest in your life the way that it actually should, right? And that gift is going to support you, your life, and your legacy, right? Because the Bible talks about we should leave an inheritance for our kids and our kids' kids. So I feel like once you honor that gift and that purpose, that is the way that you'll be able to honor the word of God by saying, I'm doing this what God instilled in me, my purpose, whatever it is. It drew revenue. I'm able to leave a legacy for my kids, my grandchildren, my great-grandchildren, all that other good stuff, right? So I honor that. How do we convert it into a business? Because again, if it's going to make room for you, that means it's generating revenue for you to be able to do things, right? To support other people, to support other entrepreneurs, not just people in your family, but whoever God connects you to, right? Because your purpose is way bigger than your family and your lineage, right? It's supposed to go out to whoever God connects you to, whoever God allows your voice to connect to. That is the person that you are designed to help to get to their next level, to their purpose or whatever that is, right? And so converting that passion and that purpose into a business is very easy. So we actually sit down with our entrepreneurs, look at that particular gift or whatever it is, and then God has enabled me to be able to look at it and identify various streams of revenue that can come along with that. So that's one of the things that I want to talk to all of the listeners about today, identifying various streams of revenue that can be connected to your God-given gift, right? That would help you to monetize that gift in such a way that it will support you, your dreams, your legacy, your life, whatever it is that you want to do. And honoring the gift, most of the times when we say, okay, we want to start a business, it's based on either a service or a product that we want to sell that's attached to it, right? So like right now, I'm sitting here talking to you all, but I have a house cleaning service that cleans my house for me, right? That's her gift. She loves cleaning up. I absolutely hate cleaning up. So it's a win-win. It's a perfect match, right? So she is providing a service in honor of something that she loves to do to help other people out like me that are busy entrepreneurs that don't have the time to do it, right? And I believe in hiring in my weakness. Like that's my weakness, that's her strength. Hey, let me hire in my weakness. So she is providing a service. With that particular service, and the unfortunate thing is when I first started coaching most entrepreneurs, that's like their straight mindset or whatever. I know I love cleaning houses. I love cleaning up. This is what I'm gonna do, right? And I'm like, but how many houses can you physically clean up, right? So if she can physically, it took about 3 hours to do my downstairs. You only have 24 hours in a day, right? So typically physically, you may be able to do 3 houses a day, right? As opposed to limiting your income based on what you only can do. When you start out in business, yes, it's great because you're self-employed, you're figuring it all out, but you don't want to stay that way in the hardest working employee of your business. You need the business to be generating revenue, even if you are not physically capable of doing a thing in the business, right? Or doing the thing that you started out doing. So I always encourage my entrepreneur clients, if you're starting out with a service, add a product to it, right? If you're starting out with a product, add a service to the business, right? So you have both products and services. With her business, by her providing a service of cleaning the house, she can also start developing a product line that would help me to clean it on my own or maintain the cleanliness of my house in between her visits, right? So if she's going to be coming to me every 2 weeks, I still need to clean a table periodically. I still may need to mop periodically or sweep or whatever, right? She can give me some type of, if she creates her own floor cleaner, if she creates her own multi-purpose cleaner, whatever it may be, right? Glass cleaner. She can add products to her service-based business and diversify the revenue in it, right? So now she has products that's generating revenue in addition to her being here on this side providing a service, right? So those products can be being sold 24/7 on automation while she's over here cleaning the house, right? So that's two streams of revenue in that particular business, right? Another thing that I encourage my entrepreneurial clients to do is add a stream of revenue where you are either coaching or providing training, right? Because she's not the only person that wants to do a cleaning business. She may not be the only person that wants to create cleaning products, right? She can train or coach other entrepreneurs that want to do the very same thing that she's doing on how to do it, right? And so coaches, consultants, they make a pretty good living, right? I know coaches that actually charge at least about $1,000 an hour, right? I was just reading something the other day that was saying there was a coach that charges $1 million for one-on-one coaching, right? He provides one-on-one coaching services or whatever. It's probably a 1-year coaching one-on-one. I don't know if it's 1 year or one session, whatever it is, but his fees are $1 million. And he has a 3-year waiting list, which means there's no shortage of revenue out there, because if he has three years worth of people waiting to see him at $1 million a pop, yeah, they are making plenty of money. So in the coaching consulting capacity, there is a lot of money there. There's a lot of growth and growth there, because again, you're teaching a person how to set up a business that would allow them to generate streams of revenue effortlessly, right? With work and whatever it is or whatever, right? So in that capacity, she can start coaching or providing consulting services for people that want to start the very same type of business. Like, how did you get started? What are the things you did? This is how you get clients in this particular business. This is how you market it, all of those other things. So she'll be teaching all of the strategies that she used and implemented to assure that her business is up and running and successful, right? She can teach them how to create products, whatever it is. Everything that she's doing, she would teach it to somebody else. You cannot be afraid to teach other people what you're doing, right? Because I've had people to be like, I don't want them to do what I'm doing. I don't want to teach nobody because I don't want them copying off me. You copy off somebody.
Yeah.
Because there's nothing new under the sun. So don't act like you the first person ever on earth since Jesus Christ's birth was to do a cleaning service. Don't act like you the first person on earth that created a cupcake or some type of frosting. Whatever you're doing, you got the idea from somebody, because somebody years before you, right after you, has already done the exact same thing. There's nothing new under the sun. So it's already been done, whatever it is that you're doing, right? You can't be afraid to teach somebody else, because no matter how much I teach people, I'll use, for example, I used to provide grant writing as a service, right? But I used to provide it as a service and teach the classes. I much rather teach the class than to do the grant writing services, because it's way more time consuming to write it, right? I would always, the first thing I introduce when people contact me, they'd be like, I understand you do grant writing. I'm like, yeah, but I teach. Yeah, but I'd rather teach you the class. And there were still people that said, I'd rather you write it for me. You know what I mean? So don't be afraid to teach it, because they're still going to support you one way or the other, right? Right now, because we don't write anymore, I have so many people be like, I didn't want to take a class. I really just wanted you to write it for me. I'm like, I don't write anymore. You're going to have to take this class. You're going to have to take this class. So it doesn't matter if you teach it or provide it as a service. You're always going to have people to support you in both aspects. And if they go on their way and they start doing the thing or whatever, kudos to you, because you contributed to their success in them doing that, right? So don't ever be afraid to teach anybody, because again, if you don't teach you something, they're going to go to the next person that's willing to teach you something, and that person is going to make the money. They're going to learn. No matter if they're determined to do this, they're going to find somebody that's going to help them to do it. So why not be you that can be instrumental in their lives, helping them to succeed in that lane, right? So the coaching, consulting piece, as well as her providing a service and a product, right? And the very last piece that I want to talk about is creating courses, right? Courses are, so I'm going to talk about two other things, right? Courses, creating courses are some of the easiest streams of revenue that you can generate ever in life, right? Because simply it's as easy as, like, they are recording this session in Zoom and this conference in Zoom. We create our courses in Zoom as well, right? I'm just sitting here with my background, make sure it's well lit, teaching you whatever it is that I want you to learn, right? So again, My grant writing course, what I did was one day, I actually had somebody that I was teaching a grant writing course to. They took it remotely. It was in Zoom. I recorded the grant writing course while I was in session, while I was teaching it to that particular individual. I sent it to my web designer so that they can do the necessary tweaks to it, and they put the course on my platform or whatever, right? We're preparing to launch Go Get a University. So it's going to be teaching a lot of different things to entrepreneurs that are like DIY, that want to do everything themselves or whatever, and just want to learn how to do it. So took that course in the, while I was already teaching it, had it recorded in Zoom, had the necessary edits to make. It's going to be on a platform. So whereas if I don't feel like I ever want to physically do a grant writing class again, I'm going to be able to send them to Go Get a University to say, hey, take the course over there, right? I created it one time. I can send them over there. The course might be $47. If I have 100 people to take that course a month, that's $4,700 that's on automation, right? That I only did one time, and it's creating revenue over and over and over again, right? So I do encourage you to put some automation in that business so that you are making money in your sleep. Like, there are times that I have had items that were on automation. I wake up in the morning, I have money that's sitting there for me where people are just purchasing ebooks, or they purchasing, other things that I had that's just kind of out there that I only created one time, and they're purchasing whenever they want to. Whenever they see it pop up, they go and purchase it. I wake up in the morning, there's money there over work that I've only done one time, right? So that's one of the other options that you want to do, courses. And I just mentioned the very last option, which is ebooks, right? Ebooks are easy to create. They're very simple. They give your audience, or whoever it is that you're working with, your target population, a step-by-step process of how to do a thing or whatever, right? Mm-hmm. So I also have the grant writing ebook, right? For somebody that say, oh, okay, I can just read the ebook. It's very simple. I'll use, for example, like just this Saturday, I just did a grant writing course, and a young lady said, you know what? If I had this ebook, you made it so self-explanatory, put so many samples in it to where I would have been able to pick everything up from this ebook. She said, now the only problem is I wouldn't have been able to ask the questions I answered, asked and had answered, because you expounded on a lot of things or whatever. She said, but this ebook, you made it so simple. It made me feel like, when I was reading it, it made me feel like I already knew how to write grants or whatever. You know what I mean? So I have the ebook for somebody that doesn't want to sit for 2.5 hours to hear the class or whatever. They can purchase the ebook. The ebook is like $9.99, right? So you have the ebook, you have the course or whatever, right? And then you have the course that's going to be on automation in the university. And then you have the option of taking a course with me virtually, right? So the course with me virtually is $200. The course itself is going to be $47. And the ebook is going to be $9.99. I've covered all aspects: ebook, masterclass, actual course with me, right? That's 3 streams of revenue from one thing, grant writing. That is it, right? And that's how you create multiple streams of revenue in your business. So you have to consider some ways to put some things on automation so that you are not working yourself to death, right? Because by trade, I'm a therapist. So I have a master's degree in counseling. And when I'm working with my entrepreneurs or my clients, I'm doing everything so that they can make money effortlessly while not compromising your mental well-being, right? Because we'll get into the hustle and we chasing a bag and all this other stuff that we say now that's so cliche, and compromise our own mental well-being, which ultimately compromises our physical well-being in the name of doing the work, getting the hustle, doing the business, making the business grow, not realizing there are other effortless ways that we can implement into our businesses to make sure that we are still generating money, even on the days when I just feel like being and just sitting here doing absolutely nothing, right? There are some days that you should do that. Just sit down and breathe, be yourself and do nothing, right? There are days that you really need to recalibrate and just sit down and do nothing. Go make it a self-care day. Go get a massage. Go get a whatever it is or whatever, right? And catch up with yourself. So I encourage you all to make sure when you are implementing streams of revenue into your business, having some type of streams that will allow things revenue to come into your business effortlessly and on automation so that you are not working yourself to death. So I hope that you all have taken some of these tips and are considering how you're going to implement them into your business so that you are, again, generating revenue without compromising your own mental well-being. All right, y'all.
Right.
So I thank y'all so much for this opportunity. Thank you, Janine, so much for this platform to talk to ladies, because you know it's my passion to work with women. So I thank you so much for this platform.
Oh, wow. Wow.
Thank you so
Wow.
much. Thank you, thank you,
Thank
thank you
Thank
so
you.
you.
much.
Thank you.
Thank you, Coach Annette. We have some few questions for you. So I'm glad that you mentioned about some tools and really some idea, people who have ideas and how they can be able to try to diversify, their
Mhm.
business. So my question to you, Coach Annette, is how in your beginning, who was those women who really push you and encourage you? Because sometimes it's not easy to be able to keep going and hustle, just like you said. But how really did you make sure that you definitely have those group of women or men who are really encouraging you? And how was your mental health? Just like you say, you're a therapist, so that's awesome for you. Your
Uh-huh.
mindset. How, did you
Uh-huh.
have to do some work, pre-work to be able to start your business?
So the unfortunate thing is, when I started in business, I really didn't have a support system in the entrepreneurship space. Because I'm a first generation entrepreneur within my family. So I didn't have support in that space there, right? Naturally, my mom supported me by helping me with my kids while I focused on growing the business, that type of thing. So that was great support. And I really didn't have a lot of friends that were entrepreneurs. I don't think I had any friends at the time that were entrepreneurs, right? So a lot of stuff I literally had to figure out myself. But thank God that God was God and they're with me or whatever to help me figure it out. I went through all of the rabbit holes and made all the mistakes or whatever. And I think that he left me at that time alone so that I can make all the mistakes and learn from them, so I can help to accelerate, my clients now, because I'm able to say, no, don't do that. That's going to lead to a brick wall.
Mhm.
But that time I had to be alone in order to be able to do that, right? So I think that it
Correct.
was intentional that God separated me from everybody, and I didn't have anybody in that space, so that I can learn the lessons that will be valuable to the clients that I'm servicing today. I literally just got into definitely now am surrounded by a bunch of female entrepreneurs, probably within the last maybe 4, maybe 5 years. And I've been a full-time entrepreneur for 10 years, or June will be 10 years this year. So just getting into that space and learning, like, once because I'm in a mastermind as well, and I'm surrounded by female entrepreneurs now, right? So it's always good, because when you having issues as an entrepreneur, you have to share that with somebody else that understands the language and understand the struggle, so that you can bounce it off somebody that can be like, oh, okay, I was there, XYZ. When you're talking to somebody that doesn't share your journey, it's like talking to this wall right here. You know what I mean? Like, you can't get feedback because they don't understand. So it's very imperative. I hope that, I wish that I would have known about a coach or whatever. Way back then, coaching wasn't a big thing or whatever, right? So I wish that I had known about a business coach, and I could have connected with somebody long ago. In 10 years right now, I would be so much further than I am. You keep that you connect with, like, coaches are everywhere now. Like, I'm a business coach, I'm on here with a bunch of coaches or whatever. So find someone that can help you to get to that next level, and be okay with paying them, because you have to invest in yourself in order for you to get accelerated to your next level, right? Be okay with investing in yourself, because I invest $15,000 a year to be a part of my mastermind, so that I can grow and keep going. And then I invest over here because I have a PR coach and I have another coach or whatever. So in every area where you are weak, be okay with connecting with a coach that can help accelerate you in those areas. And that when they accelerate you, they're accelerating your revenue, your exposure, everything, right? All of that comes along with it. There are several benefits of it. So the investment is minute as a result of when it compares to what you're going to receive as a result of that investment.
And can you also talk a little bit about your mindset? How was your mindset, and how today what type of activity that you do or exercise that you do to be able to stay focused, to be able to work on your mindset?
So mindset is very important. So one of the things that I do every day, I have a whole hour that I dedicate to me and God, right? Every morning, it's my first hour of the day. I wake up early before my entire house wakes up, because I need that quiet time, right? So I wake up at 4 a.m. and from 4 to 5, I pray, I read my Bible, and I meditate every day, right? I do a guided meditation, and then I read, right? So all of that kind of helps me to get my mindset together, prepare myself for the day, give myself my affirmations. Hey, it's go time. We could go. We got this. I can do all things through Christ. I am enough. Those affirmations encouraging myself to keep going, right? Some days are harder than others, because some days you're tired, some days, sometimes you just wake up like, oh God, are you sure this is supposed to be me? Those type of things or whatever. But when you have that filled in your mind and the word of God in your heart, and you know that everything you're doing is purpose, there's no way that you can escape or elude purpose. So you just keep going, right? One of the things when I first started being an entrepreneur, I didn't have an option but to keep going, because I had small children. My daughter and both of my children were in private school, so I'm like, this tuition ain't gonna pay itself. You better get up and get, like that or whatever. So whatever you have to use as your fuel, you have to use. I care for my mom as well or whatever. So my mom is 86, so it's just like there's no such thing as quitting. Like, quitting is not an option. That's off the table. What are we gonna do, right? So what are we gonna do? And sometimes you have to have those harsh talks with yourself. Like, as a coach, sometimes you have to coach yourself. Yeah, so that's pretty much it.
So thank you, guys. Thank you so much, Coach Annette.
Thank you.
Definitely going to have Coach Annette back again in April. We're going to do an interview, and we're going to do some joint ventures. So stay tuned. She might be able to give you more in depth. Like we said, you have to invest. So it will definitely be an opportunity for you to get to know her more, good to know her services, so we can be able to bring her back. Thank you so much, Coach Annette.
Thank y'all so much. Y'all have a wonderful day.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you. All right. Bye-bye. Wow. This is another one. Yeah. Coach gotta find another coach. Yeah, you're never gonna know it all. Somebody out there will know more than you. So with this, you can complete yours. So never say, oh, I don't need anyone. We all need somebody. Without these ladies, this conference won't hold. One person cannot do it. Without speakers, there will not be any message that will be shared. So we all need people. Step out of your comfort zone and think that you are everything for yourself. When you are sick, a doctor and nurses will take care of you at the hospital. Can't you? No one. You cannot do it alone. And so we are here and to support, to help, like she said. And I'm just speechless. Everything she said. I wanted to ask her to write me a grant. Now she says she don't write anymore. And she's so
now. She's teaching us now.
Yeah, so yeah, for the first time, I would love her to write it for me. Yeah. Anyway, back to you, Janine. That's why I'm like, oh.
Thank you. Yeah, it looks like our sister Jasandra. She has a question, or she raised her hand.
Yes,
you have the floor.
But she left.
No, she's
great
right
sunrise,
here.
ladies. Great
She's
sunrise.
back,
Sister Annette, that was beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I was blessed to attend a Woman Thou Art Loose event 20 years ago. It was 2020. No, it was 2000. What am I saying? It was 2000 in Louisiana.
Yeah.
And he did a event called The Net That Makes Your Business Work. And one of the things he shared that Sister Annette touched on was you can't be jealous of your own network. You can't be afraid to share something, or you're delusional to think that what you're doing nobody else has done before. And so when you touched on that, it's so imperative that we continue to share that with our sisters, because there's still so many sisters who think they're new to the game, and they don't want to share, and they don't realize when they share their gift and their twist to it, because what they're doing ain't new.
Right.
They don't realize they'll learn from other sisters. Like, for example, what Sister Annette is doing, I'm doing the exact same thing with a twist. My twist is because my story, and I was sexually abused by someone in my family. To this day, key people don't even know. Only one person knows. It happened when I was 9, and I'm 57 years old. So I used that pain that really affected my entire life. I used that pain by helping others deal with their pain. And I call it the MESS movement, monetizing emotional situations and stories. And then everything Sister Annette shared, I show them how to turn that pain into a course, into conferences, to workshops, to I take that pain, and through them going through that story and that pain, they can monetize that activity. and through me, help them through their pain as a form of therapy, even though I'm not a therapist, but helping them walk through that, through turning their pain into some monetizable nuggets, and activity. I'm healed through helping them. You know what I'm saying? And so I probably went to an event maybe 15 years ago and saw someone sharing the same thing Sister Annette shared. And I decided to take those things I learned from going to workshops and things of that nature and came up with my Nest movement. So thank you so much, Sister Annette. I definitely want to get your information. And that's why I love attending events like this. Everyone I've met so far, including the hosts of this event, which ironically, my sister's name is Janine. My name is Sandra. Everybody, grandmother called me Sandra, just Sandra. So I just think that's so interesting.
Yes.
But yes. I'm really enjoying this. And I truly rearranged my schedule. I had other things planned, but after attending the first time, I was like, oh yeah, no, I got to continue, make some switches,
Thank
and
you.
attend this, because I know there's going to be some lifelong relationships and friendships out of it.
Connections as well.
I look for what you're doing in April.
Yes.
Collaborations is key. So
Awesome.
thank you so much.
Thank you, my sister. Thank you so much, and for the love, the support you've been giving us. Even though you are busy, you say this will make someone's life better. So thank you so much. And we are here. We will be here. And now I'm like a glue. You're gonna be tired of me.
No. No way.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Janine. Back to you.
Thank you. Well, we definitely are very blessed to have all this wonderful talk. And that's what it's really about. That's why we did the conference, because we wanted to bring in all those speakers, because we know that they're helping people every single day. And that's why, like a Coach Sandra said, it's really about the mindsets and also the sisterhood, the partnership, because we're all about building up people's, people's platform. So that's one of the reasons that we created this. So I'm glad that our sister, Jesandra, she definitely see that it was very helpful. She started really coming every day. So today we have a new sister, a new business partner. So we also going to bring her on and get to know her and bring her on in the future. So we are very excited to get to know her and to know what she's doing. And many of you guys are out there, you wanted to connect with us. This is an opportunity for you guys to email us and follow us on our social media. We have Speaker for a Change.co. We have a With You solution. Please be able to ask us and join us. We are also available to be able to come on your platform to speak to your because that's what we do. We also bring your message or your business global. So this is also another platform for you. You can be able to use our platform so we can be able to bring you to the nation, because we don't believe that God has put all of that stuff inside of you just for the US. We believe that many people, they can be able to learn from you, but on a global level as well. So to take advantage of this, and definitely we are looking forward to build more network and more relationship, because that's what it's about. The business, it's really about building up relationship and network.
Thank you, Janine. Thank you, ladies. And like Coach Janine said, yes, we are open. You can check on the website at speakerforachange.co, and our email is speakerforachange1@gmail.com. Email us. Our number, you can reach, also call us 757-372-2891, and the With You solution website is also there. We are together every day. We're looking for volunteers. We're looking for board members. You can become one of us so that together we can push this forward. Speaker for a Change may be funded by us, but we cannot do all without your support. We cannot change those children, those women, without your support. We cannot bring up those children to become the leaders of tomorrow without your support. So that let's come together so tomorrow we can see, when we turn, they're gonna say, thank you for helping us. All they need is someone to believe that they also can become something. No child will be left out when we come together with the Speaker for a Change. Speaker for a Change is global. We work straight from here. Like last month, it was last month, if I'm, yeah, it was last month. A woman I used to work with, she just sat down like this. And I'm like, what is wrong? She don't want, by the time she wanted to talk, she started crying. And I said, what's wrong? She needed help, but she's a widow, but she couldn't ask anyone. But I said to her, you are my sister, and I know your situation. Mine is not even better, but whatever it is, when you share it with me, we can come up to a solution. We can find a solution. Then she told me what is happening. And I said, is that all? And she said, yes. To tell you the truth, someone is helping me and my family. Why not help somebody? Yes, they didn't say use it to help somebody, but when I see a sister struggling, I don't have to ask for permission, but do the right thing. I just ran to Sam's Club. I bought a lot of food, rice, bread, anything that a person will need in the house because there is none. Water, everything. She didn't even give me a list. I see like it's my problem. My sister is down, but she's a widow, no man to help. Her children need to eat. Then I asked her for her address. She said, this girl, what are you up to? I said, I just want to come and see how you are doing. Then she sent me the address and I drove and I delivered the food to her. And she was in tears. The Saturday, I came home, I cooked, she loved goat meat and African food. I just made a lot of meal and I gave it to my son to go and deliver to her. We all can change somebody's life. I'm not telling you just to impress you, but I'm telling you that a step can put a smile on somebody's. She didn't ask for it. And she was so ashamed to tell somebody, but by telling me. And I told her, if she need more to let me know. And she said, this is enough for her. So let's all change somebody's life. A person sitting beside you is going through something. Be a good listener. That's all the world is asking us to do. It's the rules of the universe. When you are giving today, don't expect anything. But one beautiful morning, something will surprise you. So let's all continue believing and changing, like touching people's life. That's why the Speaker for a Change is all about. And with you solution, you see how we combine Speak Up for a Change with you solution. We help you with your solution. And we speak about it. We reach out to people to help you. That's all it's all about. So today we have our sisters who are here to help us well, so that we will push this movement forward. Thank you. Back to you, Coach.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Coach Sandra. Just like she said, we are here to give you the tools. And that's what we're gonna be. We're gonna change things a little bit. We're gonna give you some break, not really a break, but just some moments for you to reflect and start really putting all the things that you've been listening since Tuesday afternoon until today. So you have all these notes and everything. So it's not really a break, but we also did not want to put you in the rooms, but we want you to take some time. So we are now really, going away, but we're gonna take some time, because if beside this time, you're not gonna have time to concentrate on your business or your idea. So this is a great time for you to have and to start really looking through your notes, everything you've been planning this year, put it together, because we want to help you. The next step will be, we want you to be ready all the idea you already put. So take some few, like an hour or so that we're gonna give it to you right now. So just to put everything together, and we want you to come with questions. How can we help you? How can we be able to partner together? So we're gonna be doing some time right now. We give you, we wouldn't say homework, but sometimes for you to really start working on your business plan. We give you tools and we give you action plans. So this is time for us to do action plan in the conference. I know you never see that before, but this is the time for us, because we've been giving you since Thursday, but Tuesday afternoon. But we want you to sit down to collect all the notes, everything, all the speaker been talking about, all we gave you also as nuggets. So put it together, start working on your business plan. And by Sunday,